Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got home from work and I'm going to cook my family some dinner. I'm actually making cabbage and sausage soup and I need to get this started because they're hungry and it's late. It's like 7 o'clock at night, so I'm hoping I can get this done pretty quick. For the ingredients, I'm using two different kinds of sausages. Doing it like a pound, but I'm doing two sausages, half and half. And the sausages is a chicken smoked sausage. And then the other was a natural beef sausage. You can see that. So that's what the meat is. I diced some onions up. I'm not sure if I'm going to use, this is about a half a cup. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of this, but I'm ready to go just in case. This is a head of cabbage, and I don't think I'm using all this. Whatever I don't use, I will be freezing. And of course, I diced it up already. I'm trying to get prepared for the week. Salt and pepper to taste, some minced garlic, celery and carrots, at about a half a cup each. Can't see my carrots in there, but there are carrots at the bottom. So celery and carrots. I'm going to use 2 bouillon cubes with 2 cups of water with this for added flavor. 1 bay leaf, about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 4 cups of chicken stock, and maybe a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil so I can cook the sausage in. So let me head over to the stove and start cooking the sausage. Okay, so I got my pan heated up. I'm using a Dutch oven, by the way, because that's like the best thing to cook in. I'm going to use about maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm going to let this heat for a second. And then I'm going to add in my sausage. Sizzle, sizzle. Love that sound. Hopefully that's not too much sausage, but I don't think anybody's going to complain. So I'm going to cook this for about 5 minutes, just until it gets a little bit brown. I don't want like raw sausage in my soup. Even though this is smoked, I'd rather have a little bit of crisp on it and then put it in my soup. So I'm going to cook this for maybe 5 minutes and move on to the next step. Okay, it's time to take out the sausage. I think they're cooked well enough, so I'm going to scoop them out as best I can without making a big mess. And so it's good to use a slotted spoon, so anything like the juices or whatever can drip into the pan. And I think I'm actually going to keep these juices because that's going to be extra flavor for my broth. So let me finish taking this out and I can get with my other ingredients. Okay, I'm going to add in my vegetables now and let them saute for a few minutes. So, ooh, that got me. Let's see if that's enough onion. Let me get these. You can never have enough vegetables, and I'm going to dump all of this in. I want this to have a lot of vegetables. Make sure my family gets the vegetables they need. And this is not the spoon to use. Use this one. Let's see. Not sure about the onions. I'm trying to see. I don't want to put too many onions because you don't want to overpower it with onions. That looks about right, I think. Let's see. Oh, you know what? There's not that many onions left anyway. So, all of it. It was like a half onion anyway, so half an onion is what I used. So I'm going to saute these for about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Just so they can soften a little bit. And then I'm going to add in some garlic. And maybe I'll add in the garlic now. So then that away, it's not so I don't burn the garlic. I'm going to do about a teaspoon of garlic. Maybe a teaspoon and a half of garlic. Okay, mix this up well. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing. I'm like running around this kitchen trying to get dinner done as quickly as possible because I know my family's hungry. And they're waiting on me because I really wanted to film tonight. So that's the reason why dinner is late, because I want to film and I can't film if I'm not cooking. So there you go. So I'm going to cook this or saute it, cook it, saute it for 5 minutes. And then we'll start doing the next process. Okay, the vegetables have been sauteing for about 5 minutes. So now I'm going to add in my broth, my seasonings, and then start just building in with the cabbage and the sausage. And so pretty much dumping everything in now. So let's start. Let me get this out. And I'm going to start with my broth first. That was 4 cups of broth. That's 2. Let me get 2 more. Okay, so that's 4 cups of chicken broth. Oh, it smells so good in this house right now. Oh my goodness. I'm getting 2 cups of water. So sorry for the noise, but I'm getting 2 cups of water. And here's 2 cups of water. And then I'm going to put in the bouillon. The 2 chicken bouillons. I'm going to put in the bay leaf. And then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. But I couldn't find my full teaspoon, so I only got a half. So I got to do 2 of these. Don't know where the full one is at. So 1 and 2. That makes 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning put in. I'm going to add in my cabbage. And I'm not sure how much of this I'm putting in. So we'll see. Then I'm going to give it a stir so I can see where I'm at with this. It does smell really, really good right now. With the vegetables that sauteed. Oh, it smells like Thanksgiving dinner. Cannot wait for Thanksgiving. Okay, so let me do one more handful and see. And then I'm going to add in my sausage. And then I'm going to put some salt and pepper to see if I need salt and pepper for taste. And salt and pepper, you know, you can put whatever you want in. That's going to be up to taste. I'm not going to tell you how much to put in because everybody's preference. Sorry, everybody's preference is different. So, oh man, this smells so good. Add in the sausage now that we cooked earlier. Stir this in. This might need a little bit more liquid, I'm thinking. Yeah, I might add some more, probably another 2 cups. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to probably add in 2 more cups of water with 2 more bouillons. Because I think this needs a little bit more liquid. This is to my preference. Maybe for you, this might be perfect. But to my preference, I like the broth. A more brothier soup than a thinner or a thick soup. So I'm going to start adding in extra ingredients and just wait for this to cook for a little bit longer. Okay, so I did end up adding 2 more cups of chicken broth in. And now this is the consistency that I like personally. So that was a total of, I think, 6 cups of chicken broth and then 2 cups of the bouillon. So I think now it's perfect with broth to ingredient ratio. I'm going to add in some salt. And again, this is to your liking. So I'm not going to, I don't even know, probably half a teaspoon of salt. It's not a lot that's coming out this shaker, so. And then I'm going to put in some pepper. Because salt and pepper in soup is really, really good. And that's probably maybe 1/4 teaspoon. It is smelling so delicious. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to try this. I've made cabbage soup before, but not with these ingredients, so this is a new recipe for me. And I cannot wait to try it. And if you don't put the meat in, this would be a super healthy soup because it's just strictly vegetables. And cabbage is like a superfood. So yeah, if you were vegetarian, leave the meat out. This is an awesome soup as is without meat. So I'm gonna let this simmer or cook. I'm going to let this cook exactly on medium-high heat right now for a good 10 minutes and bring it up to maybe a slight boil. Once it starts to boil, I'm going to bring it down and then put a lid on it and let it cook. So get you a cup of coffee and let's wait for this to happen. Okay guys, it's been cooking or simmering, whatever you want to call it, for about 10 minutes. I did do a taste on it and my daughter helped me with the tasting and it's actually perfect. So I not adding any more salt or pepper or anything. I did put in some sprinkles of parsley because parsley and soup go together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lower the heat down to like a medium low or even low, and then I'm going to put the lid on it and let the cabbage get tender. So I'm going to do this for about maybe 5-10 minutes until the cabbage gets tender, and then it should be done. So looking forward to when it gets done. Okay, I am going to now see if this is done. My daughter actually took a taste of it and said it was perfect. So I've let this actually cook with the lid on for about 12 minutes. And everything is nice and tender now. So I'm going to plate some up and start eating. Finally, the soup is done and I'm going to serve it up, and my family is starving. And so if you want the full recipe, please click on the link below to my blog and you'll get all the measurements and the ingredients that I did use for this recipe today. If you are a new subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate you watching, so enjoy.